What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. And this is from Riva TV. And of course, I'm visiting this one again. So with Travis Hunter, you deleted his social media account. So let's see what's up with this. So here we go.
Where is Mr. Hunter? What, my dog? Come here, man. Come here, dog. Bring your buddy in. Get in the circle, dog. Bring your buddy in. I want you to know this in front of everybody. You know we love you. We got you. We appreciate it. You and him. All right? Bless him on three. 1, 2, 3. Bless him.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. So unfortunately, the Travis Hunter saga continues. Okay. And about a day or two prior to Christmas, Travis ended up actually deleting his Instagram page based off of the information that kept coming out about his current fiance, Leanna. So if you guys are not up to date of the whole entire situation, Travis Hunter led his team to an amazing win of 52-0 at their last home game. And unfortunately, the camera panned to Travis Hunter and his fiance, and it looked like she was upset about something, but she was very much rejecting any kind of affection from him at that time. And of course, the camera caught it.
An incredible last memory of taking the field, Shador and Shiloh.
After that situation transpired, it just kind of created this domino effect, of people basically zooming in on her reactions or her demeanor in different situations, right? And even in that particular situation, I made it known my stance on it. I'm like, regardless of any situation that was going on, the fact that, he's having this celebratory moment about himself, a once in a lifetime moment, doesn't matter what the situation was, there would never be a moment that you should have forgotten what was most important at that time and made that moment about yourself. All right. Everybody on social media caught wind of that moment. Next situation that ended up happening is that people were digging up old videos of Travis and his fiance, of her basically stating the fact that, she actually was not interested in him at all when he was initially pursuing her.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like we could be friends.
The story started, love story. Bro, it's crazy. It's kind of funny because now her brother's like my best friend. He seen her phone one day, even though and I texted her on Instagram. And he seen that text. He's like, you don't know who this is? He was like, you don't know who this is, bro? Really? She was like, well, I don't care what that is. But she seen my text message a long time ago. She just never.
After that situation happened, a couple of people caught wind of the information, the likes of, Dr. Umar.
I'm sure she's a fine young lady, but for him to be engaged already and for him to be about to get married and he doesn't even have a prenuptial agreement, are you out of your mind, Travis Hunter? No disrespect to the young brother. I'm a fan, but bruh, slow this down. Put the marriage on ice.
As well as, comedian Godfrey.
It goes out to Travis Hunter. Listen, Travis, I just want you to be careful, man. I said it. Be careful. Congratulations on your engagement, but man, you might have to disengage because something about this woman, man.
And so, people were just chiming in, of course, because of their love for Travis Hunter, their love for him, in the game of football. Everybody was just trying to school him, put them information out there because as we already know, people have been in these situations in which they have been taking advantage of because of their finances. And just based off of, again, the rejection that she displayed at the game, and then, her basically saying she wasn't into him, that was already enough for people to have a certain idea of this young woman. Then here comes the Heisman ceremony in which Deion Sanders had to tell her to stand up to greet Travis as he was coming over to greet his family, in a congratulatory moment of him being the Heisman Trophy winner.
But his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here. Do this until February 1st. On January 6th, we're starting a 4-week chair workout challenge for beginners over 50.
With her, so I sat there, and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyway.
You sure? I'm sitting here going, and most of the world to watch, yeah, you had to be told to get up, and Dion told you to get up. Yeah. So now this looks really bad. So let's see what else you might have.
And then after that, you would think it would stop there. But then after that, there was an entire different situation again, in which it seemed as though she also was in her feelings or had a certain attitude when he was surrounded by fans who were at a pop-up shop, a meet and greet moment to be around Travis. And there was some kind of dialogue between the two of them. And it seemed as though, just her entire body language was off, whether she had an attitude or not. It seemed as though she did, based off of what people caught on video. So, I reacted to all of these things. I gave my opinions, my thoughts on it. One of the main things that I did mention is that the two of them are young, right? She's obviously never been in this predicament before, where she's been to a Heisman ceremony, where she's been with somebody of this kind of caliber. Like, it's clear and evident that they are growing through these things. I mentioned before that I hope that if that is not her true intent or her true character, if she really is in love with this young man and she loves him, that this will be something that she grows through and, is able to regulate her emotions and figure things out. And if she's not good for him, that Travis actually, takes the information from all the people around him and is able to make just decisions based off of, again, the insight that he's getting from other people who have been involved in these situations.
Travi. Check this out, gang. It's coming from your boy Bow Weezy, right? I never met you, don't know you or nothing. I will say this, because I've been watching from afar. I'm not a nigga to jump into people's business, but I was once young, about to make a lot of money, and I know how to go. Snatch that ring back, get focused on what's important. Hard to build your, when you got a broad with you, that's, bro, you in the media more for the broad than you is for the winning the Heisman.
Now, Deion Sanders, since Travis deleting his Instagram, has spoken up. And this is what he had to say.
Coach, it's been a hell of a 10 days for Travis Hunter. Yeah. Some great stuff, maybe some bull junk.
I don't know about the bull junk. I think everything is great. He has a Heisman Trophy career. He's projected to be the first or second pick, no later than the third. I don't know where the bull junk comes in at. I think it's all a blessing. Things that you may count as stressing is still a blessing. And I think he's headed in the right direction. He loves the game of football. I'm always focused on the positive, not the negative. It's so easy to see the negative when the positive is right there in front of you. Why would you focus on that when the positive is right there in front of you? So I love this young man. I love what he stands for. I love him like he's a son. He's exceeded expectations. He's exceeded everything we asked of him, academically as well as athletically. So I'm happy to what he's gonna do in this particular game.
Now, ironically enough, as we all know, Deion Sanders has been in this situation before. Just like in the game with his sons, where he walked them down the field, and the minute that he saw his ex-wife, he took off running.
We're gonna try to do the impossible. My brother just got my mom from the stands to the scene. We didn't know we had to walk. All of our
honorees. So it's very clear and evident that, Deion Sanders, being Travis Hunter's #1 mentor, is in a space that he is able to assist him, navigate him, direct him in the way that he should go, so that he is not going to make any, foolish decisions in his youth, especially when it comes to finances, being that he is so, steadfast on the fact that he is going to marry this young woman.
Don't do your prenup for you. Don't be like this dick. And this is going to be the cover of it. The little engineer cool. He just ain't said I do yet, but he did. I've been said that. I think he got married over there. I ain't told him about it. No, not yet.
Now, though people have already put this information out there, though, people have done their commentary, though, she came out and actually tried to kind of clean up this situation and give her side of the story.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not.
Nobody wants to hear all of that. The only thing that has been, continuous through this situation is receipts. There was somebody who came out and provided a receipt of, her actually starring in some kind of music video, like, being like a video girl or whatever the case is during the timeline of Travis and her actually being in a relationship. There was another receipt that somebody, put out there of her allegedly sending some guy a DM on Instagram, again, during the time that she would have been in a relationship with Travis.
I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all 5 years. Y'all.
Here is the proof that everybody's been asking for of Travis Hunter's girlfriend in my DMs. This is a screen recording. I cannot fake this. This is her real account, 188K followers. Nothing is fake about this. Y'all called me a liar. Y'all called me a scammer, clout chaser. Y'all said this was AI. Y'all said it was fake, Photoshop. Whatever y'all could have said, y'all said it. If you've been paying attention, Travis Hunter said 3 days ago that him and his girl have been together for 5 years now. Now, it doesn't take a mathematician to figure this out. These dates say November 29th, 2020, December 4th, 2020. So if you do the math on this, this is only 4 years and some change, like 4 years and a month, something like that. So what that means is there's an entire year unaccounted for. Now, I don't know if Travis Hunter actually meant 5 years exactly, or he just rounded it up or what. Now, if he did just round it up and they can explain everything, cool. If it was actually 5 years, like Travis Hunter said, now we have a problem.
As well as a video of her, twerking on some guy at a party, dancing on some guy, taking pictures in the dark with a guy. Again, during the timeline that she would have allegedly been with Travis.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Now, Travis did talk about the fact that this was a hard thing for the two of them to go through. He tried to basically say that she is now drinking and more than she was before because of how distraught and hung up she is about the situation.
You hurt, but you just cry yourself to sleep and you just be gone. Like, so she drunk like OD amount tonight for no reason.
And, I mentioned it previously before, and I'm going to mention it again. I think that a lot of Travis's anger is very misplaced. Okay. The running off of Instagram, which is a stream of income for him, I'm sure. And, kind of like calling out all these other people on social media and being mad and saying these people don't want him to be happy and these people are bitter. I think that all of that energy should be targeted towards the woman in which he's in a relationship with.
Yeah. And oh my goodness. Yeah. And Travis, you're like, whew. Yeah. You don't know what you're headed for, man. You don't know. And yeah, and he's gonna wife her up. And sorry, she's been doing some 304 stuff, man. It's bad. It's bad. And she had no respect for you out on the field. Yeah, and that's the sad thing. A lot of us remember the little argument on the field, the Heisman Trophy. We're like, huh? And then she having an attitude where you're having fans, I mean, yeah, imagine if I, for example, if I'm, gonna go see basketball in Korea, if I saw like the guy's girlfriend, that's gonna leave a mark like, huh? What are you doing? And that's the mark that we see. That's the mark that, your Heisman Trophy, wasn't even, it's like not even that important because of her. So, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. Talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to deal with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go do something else with y'all life.
In my opinion, I'm going to always say it. I'm going to say it again. I think that Travis should have continuously had a conversation with his woman like, hey, you're in the public eye now. you have to be very mindful of the way that you are presenting yourself. You have to be mindful of your body language. You have to be mindful of the way in which you're communicating with me. Like, you have to be mindful of these things and not be giving these people anything to talk about because you are in a certain space. I think also, the same way that I was asking, where's the PR person when she decided to give this speech, is the same way that there should have been somebody to, navigate them through this portion of their life being in front of the public eye. Because Travis himself is not even in the NFL yet, and he's already receiving so much negativity, not because he's not a great athlete, not because people don't love him, but because of the woman he has chosen to be a part of his journey and be in his life.
You excited about the wedding?
Yes, bro. I'm just ready to go eat and do my thing. That's it.
Where's it gonna be at?
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Why'd you pick Chattanooga, Tennessee out of everything?
A good venue, bro. She wanna have a good venue.
Why don't you just have it at that house?
Oh boy, that would have been tough too, though.
It's not too late.
Nah, it's definitely too late. She already paid for everything.
Dang, I know you would have saved money.
I would have saved so much money.
I think every time that him or her come to the forefront and try to act as though they are just like, wounded victims in this situation, it is always going to cause for people to continue to dig up more and more information about them.
This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there, and then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime. And I knew they were going to film that moment. And because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot. So I'm going to sit down.
It did not help that, she, talks so much. Okay. I just got to be honest about their personal endeavors. She talks about the fact that, he used to take her to parties and sit in the car.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Like, even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying, and then take us home. Like, he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't, be young. He never ever tried to change me. He let me do me. And also, that was a time where a lot, and he doesn't mess with that at all. But he never told me oh, you can't do that. Just don't do it around me.
And so now people are going back and saying, I wonder if, the clip that has been going viral on social media, if Travis is the one who drove her to the party and was sitting in the car while she was engaging in this activity. And even in all.
Yeah, and I'm even wondering, okay, was that the truth? Travis hung out? Because, yeah, she's talking and talking and talking, and it's more BS. Holy moly. I mean, she kind of just tells on herself. Yeah, and she's been, again, doing that 304 thing at the house or whatever the hell she was doing. So makes me wonder, just like everyone else.
This stuff that's being unveiled, where she basically said that, she told him that she loved him on accident or by mistake the first time she ever told him that.
Who fell in love first?
Me, probably.
It wasn't the same time, maybe. Oh.
I think I said I love you first on accident, though. It was.
How the hell you said on accident, bro?
It was accident. Do you remember
I love you. Oh, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what we would he would drive. Wait, no, I would drive. He didn't have a car. I would drive, and I would drop him off somewhere. And I'm all right, I love you, bye. And remember, and I said, oh, I didn't mean that. I say it really, really fast. So I think I said it first on accident, but eventually I think I told him first.
All of this is you're talking a little bit too much. Okay, and I have to be honest. Whenever there's athletes that have a promising future ahead of them, being that we're in the age of so much information, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to step to the forefront, who are going to want to put the barriers around him or put the boundaries around him, or, whether we like it or not, there are going to be people who are going to try to sever or ruin relationships, especially if they feel that this person does not have, your best interest at heart.
This is my partner. This is my folk. This is my friend. And is also my wife.
This ain't got nothing to do with the kids. It's all about money. That's it. Because you get the kids, now you get more child support. That's what it's all about.
I think the prenuptial agreement is out the window, but we'll see how well we do in court.
It's greed. It's greed. You signed a contract. We had a prenuptial, and now you don't like the terms of it because the realization that it's over. Your lifestyle will be no longer the same way. It's greed.
Friedman asked the court to throw out the couple's premarital agreement, saying on 2 pages, Pilar's initials had been forged. Friedman told the court, there is no agreement. This court has been misled, and the document is not enforceable.
Travis is very young. Travis and her have talked about the fact that when they got together, he was in high school and she was in college.
So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school.
People are going to, give their opinions about this situation. Now, do I feel as though it could be excessive and there are people who are unable to handle the weights and the pressures of social media? Yes, I completely understand that. I know that they're young. I know that they're growing. I don't even know the exact ages that they're in. I don't even know if their frontal lobe has developed. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real. However, this is something that they're going to have to grow through because of Travis's future, unless Travis is deciding to throw away everything and just go be with this girl in the corner and completely disconnect from society, which doesn't make any sense. Right. And so they have to learn how to grow through things and learn to evolve from this situation. Maybe he's taking a break as she is from social media in hopes that this whole situation is going to, quote unquote, die down. I'm not really sure. But again, I think that everybody is targeting the people who are releasing information or giving information out.
Yep. And then if you keep, you see the other women of the other athletes, like, for example, Shohei Ohtani, his wife doesn't embarrass him. His wife doesn't, get all crazy like this one here. That's an example, wife stays out of the way and, just pretty much, at the games. And she just, shows up when she needs to, So, and this one here, oh my goodness. Yeah. If Travis Hunter marries her and, he has an engagement ring, he's headed for some serious problems, and we're going to see it. And, I'm not hating on Travis Hunter, but, one thing I've learned is, your woman that you pick can make you look good or make you look really, really bad.
Instead of just focusing on the fact that if she never reacted emotionally in that moment to begin with at his game, nobody would have extra insight on this couple at all.
Shador and Shiloh.
If Deion Sanders never had to tell this young woman to get up at the Heisman ceremony, nobody would have had a follow-up conversation of anything to talk about. If this situation occurred where when he was out at the pop-up shop, her demeanor was not arms folded, legs crossed, like she's ready to go, asking him a bunch of questions when he's telling her, well, you could get up and go if you want to. You could do whatever you want to. Nobody would have had to keep digging within this situation. And so again, hopefully this is a learning experience from the two of them. He's young. He's gonna have to figure it out. Okay. Whether he learns the hard way, whether he learns from wise counsel, whether he learns from experience, he's gonna learn. Okay. And the same thing with, everybody else who's not in this exact situation, but other young athletes, maybe they will look and analyze their own situations in hopes to not be, the brunt of all of these social media memes and games and conversations to their best benefit as well. So I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the.
Yeah. And, finally, I wish Travis Hunter the best, but I think he should put the brakes on. But hey, if he's mind is set to, marry this chick, he's going to be headed for a lot of serious downfall. And it's going to be sad because this is what we're going to remember him for. not his performance on the field, the Heisman Trophy. You know, this is what we're going to remember him for. And we would hate to remember him because of this woman here. So, yeah, and a lot of brothers, a lot of guys are telling them, like, look, we're not hating on you. We're just like, look, man, you're headed down a serious rabbit hole. But hey, what do I know? Every man's got to make his choice. And shout out to Riva TV for doing this video. And yeah, it's just interesting. And I just hope, yeah, he gets all that prenup and everything and said. But hey, every man's got to learn. So yeah. All right. If any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKL special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe. And I'll see you in my next video.